Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And today for your Friday, it is a mid-rank madness, which just means that is it a platinum or diamond level replay sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of mid-rank madness. You can do the same thing if you are so inclined to have me cast your game. Bottom right-hand corner is the red Zerg player, Beefey. And in the top left-hand corner of King's Cove, it is the blue Protoss player, IceFang. IceFang, probe scouting, or maybe something else, man. This is two probes. Hang on. Okay, gateway. This probe was almost moving out, and I was like, that is a sign of some shenanigans for sure. But nope, it's not. Just a regular old scouting probe trying to show up and shut down the hatch first play from Beefey. If you use 16 hatch, usually on most maps, you can get it down before the probe shows up. What I also like to do, if I don't have enough, quite at 16, I hide my drone up here and then sneak down when the probe leaves. This probe is not leaving, which is a little bit annoying. But that's because, well, I don't know. It's either a late hatch or it's a pool first. One of the two. Definitely a pool first. So the pool first and the hatchery is getting blocked here by a pylon, which is annoying for Beefey, but not game ending at all. And while we're playing this game, how about you try to decide? Try to decide if this is diamond level or this is platinum level. Alright? How's that sound? And then you can let me know in the comments and we can fight about it. Because I know what the portrait border is, but a lot of these people in the comments, not you, obviously not you, are sometimes very, very wrong about what level of play is featured in a certain cast. Oh, he had that probe. That probe stopped. One more shot would have taken him down. This is actually kind of frustrating. Hatch does go down here for Beefey, which is cool. He's got some lings to go to knock down this pylon, maybe try to kill this probe here too, but the probe hiding pretty darn well, honestly, heading up this direction. And the lings aren't going to go that way to search. They're going to move across the map, see what they can do. But obviously, the pool first was scouted here at IceFang. And he's just ready for it. Although he is, for some reason, moving the Zealot across the map, which means the Zerglings can get in through this wall. Why would you send the Zealot across the map? This isn't even a wall either. Oh, IceFang, you're in heaping amounts of trouble. I don't know why I keep saying heaping recently. It's kind of my word of the month is heaping. Heaping, helping of trouble. It's like hamburger helper, I think, a little bit. Zealot's like, oh, hold on. Hold on. There's Zerglings inside the main. There are Zerglings going after my probes. The probes are going to fight. And you know what? The probes can win that. The probes outnumber the lings by like 6 to 1. It's like 19 to, well, 10 total now, but 19 to 6, which is not good for the... All right, some probes go down, but not worth it. Not worth the number of lings that died there, for sure. I mean, resources lost here fairly even. 18 to 15 workers. IceFang has a lead there. Yeah, I like how this probe is hiding on creep in full vision of that hatchery. Where are the other Zerglings? Go get this probe. It's not going to hurt you at this point, I don't think, but kill stuff. Kill stuff you have access to. And not saturating this extractor for some reason is Beefy. What is he two-basing here? Alright, so based on this early stages of the game, I assume you know what level this is. I'm not going to say, though. I'm going to make you guess in the comments. And we'll talk about it. We will chat. You know that I read every single comment that anybody ever puts on any of my videos on YouTube, no matter what it is, no matter when it was posted? I do. Zealots forcing the full evacuation of all of the drones from this natural base. I keep calling it a third, but it's the second base. Queens and lings may be enough to win this thing if they work together. But you need more Zerglings than this, and the Zealot decide, yeah, I don't like what we see here. Let's just get on out. We've delayed the mining here on this base for quite some time. And that's enough. Let's just go ahead and head on back home. Help defend the wall in case there's something that comes this way that wants to kill us. This is still, I'm pretty sure... Oh, maybe that is walled. Sometimes it doesn't look like a wall or a gap. Sometimes it looks like a gap, but it's actually a wall. Also, Beefy desperately needs this base. Like, desperately needs this hatchery. But he's not taking it. So he's 2 base to 2 base right now, which is just a horrible spot to be in if you're a Zerg player. I've been here before. It is not good. Roach Warren on the way. That's useful, I guess. And he does have 21 workers, which is good. Just most of them are not down at the natural base at all. He has 1 drone working down here. Look at him tossing up spine crawlers. You don't need spine crawlers, man. Scout it. Scout Zealots coming for you. Scout Adepts coming for you. Make the requisite number of lings and queens and handle it that way. Spines are unnecessary here, Beefy. IceFang, meanwhile, got a ton of warp gates. Got some Zealots and Adepts and sentries. in the mix. No additional tech here, though. IceFang really could stand to go for a robotics facility or a Stargate or something. And he is going to go for a Twilight Council. So never mind. Took the third of those options, the one I didn't actually say. So, all right, fine. The spines will be of use at this stage. They'll be extremely of use at this stage. Speed's not even done at the 5-minute mark for Beefy. In fairness, he's been blocked and he's been aggressive. And sometimes you forget speed in all of the chaos. Yeah, Spine Crawler, 1 spine against this with the support of Lings and Queen. Rough stuff, man. Instead, you know what? Just go around. Just go around here, go up into the main and kill everything there. That's totally fine. Hallucinated Phoenix comes in, scares everything out of Beefy. Yeah, let's go. Let's get inside the main base and kill everything. Force field off this ramp. Ah, this is why. This is why you want your natural base, so that you can't just do this. Alright, well the Queen is down. Oh, the force field's on the ramp. You only need 1 for the ramp. 2 it's overkill, but it's fine, I guess. Queen down, and now we go after the drones. The drone massacre, let it begin. They can't fight this. Oh, but the force fields did wear off. Oh, he messed up on the force fields. He could have force fielded that ramp and gotten another few seconds alone with these drones, which would have been nice. I'm not sure why they're trying to kill the Spore. There's not even a Stargate for your dudes. Okay, well, the Adepts go down to the natural base where there are 2 spines, immediately get stabbed, and immediately retreat from that location. So it's 36 to 21 workers. IceFang is destroying the Zerg player. In overall economy right now, there's a Forge, which, sure, upgrades are good. Double robotics facility here, probably for Immortals if I had to guess. He did scout the Roach Warren. And a Spire, though, so I'm not sure why double robo is what you want in this situation. Also working on resonating glaives. So honestly, not much of this can shoot up. There are 4 Stalkers in this entire army. No cannons. No Stargate. Honestly, like 15 Mutalisks just kind of win the day right now for Beefy. He has yet to take his natural. I don't understand why. I have absolutely no concept of understanding why on earth he hasn't taken this base. He's droning up like a madman, which is great. He's actually only down 38 to 42 workers right now, so he's coming back. This is a great time to drone after an attack, or after you attack, right? After you've been attacked and hold it, or after you attack, or while you're attacking is a good time to drone up as a Zerg player. Just drone, 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 drone. That's how you win these games if you're Zerg. That is the pro tip of the day. So there's only 4 mutas. 4 mutas not really enough versus, 4 Stalkers. A 1-to-1 ratio is not good there. Stalker actually pretty decent anti-air. Not good anti-ground in a lot of situations, which is the trades. So 5 mutas in production again, not enough. I am like a Kingdom for a base down here. I don't know why he insists on going 2 base to 2 base against this Protoss. It drives me insane. IceFang's even getting a 3rd behind this. He's expanding. 3rd player Beefy just not having a good time at all. So he's got Lings, Mutas, and Spines. He might be able to hold this, but if the Stalkers focus down the Mutas, I'm just not sure what there is left. Alright, so the Mutas come in. Guardian Shield is up and ready to go. Not focusing down individual Stalkers, but getting some damage done anyway. Ah, I thought that was muted. So the Stalkers go down. The Adepts manage to shade out. The Zealots die thanks to the Spines. And the Mutalisks. The Adepts ready to rock on in and kill as many drones as they can. They do have their Resonating Glaives upgrade. Oh, why would you cancel that? He canceled it and then recalled. Fine. I guess live to fight another day, but that would have been a few dead drones at least. Again, I apologize for that sneeze. It came on really fast, and I thought I hit my mute button on my mic, but I didn't, and just my bad. Try not to let it happen again. Oh, maybe I have allergies. Isn't it the time of year for allergies in the Northern Hemisphere? Kind of feel like it is. Shield battery coming in. Mortal production has begun. He's got this double robotics facility, and currently 1 immortal and no more in production. So technically, yes, immortal production has begun. Mutalisks flying around, being super annoying because there are no Phoenix to stop them. Stalker comes in, gets a shot off, and dies. Cannon, pretty scary in this situation, warping in additional Stalkers. The smart thing to do is that there are a bunch of Stalkers there too. So, wow, IceFang responding quite nicely to this, actually. I'm enjoying it. So, Muta's getting into the 3rd base. This probe, yeah, the probe advantage is gone for IceFang. It's 42 to 40 workers, and the Muta harass is pretty good. I mean, maybe don't stick around too long. That's not bad. Honestly, it's not. How many Mutas have died? Only 2 during all of that harassment with all the Stalkers and Cannons around. That is some pretty good control out of Beefy. This right here, though, is why he's going to lose the game, okay? I haven't watched this. I don't know who's going to win, but this right here means he's going to lose the game. I don't know why he's refusing to take that base. I don't know why he thinks a 2-base Mutalisk play is going to win him this thing against a 3-basing Protoss, because it's not. Stalkers continuing to be built. No attack upgrades at all for them, actually, but they have Blink, which is fairly useful in these situations. What else is even here? Army supply. Okay, so it's... all right, so Roach Muta. This here Immortal, though, is going to have the best time of his life versus these Roaches, as long as he doesn't get focused down by the Mutas or the Roaches. One of the two here. So here comes the engagement. IceFang is not afraid. He's not afraid of these Mutas at all, nor should he be. All right, so the Muta's getting absolutely wrecked while the Roaches are not helping at all. They need to be helping against those Stalkers is what they got to be doing here. Yes, pull back to the spine. That's going to be good. It's going to be fairly useful. More Roaches getting a bit of a surround. Here's some drones coming in just to assist on the tanking. The Immortal getting surrounded by everybody. And he dead. Absolutely gets focused down there. But guess who's also dead? All of the Mutalisks are completely dead. Beefy making 9 Roaches at a time right now with his 37 workers. Hey! And he's taking his natural base. It's just too late. I mean, okay, this is mid-rank madness, right? If this had been super high-level Korean stuff and it was a 2-basing Zerg versus a 3-basing Protoss at 10 minutes, the Protoss just wins. There's no way the Zerg player wins unless the aggression has been insane and continues to be so, and like the Protoss is on 10 probes. Otherwise, the Protoss is going to win. And check this out. A 4th base is warping in from IceFang because he understands the concept of expanding on time. Better than the Zerg player does, which is totally... I mean, I get it. My expansion timings aren't crisp either, Beefy. I'm not trying to kill you here. I'm just saying IceFangs are better than yours. So something you maybe need to work on here. If you're not on 4 bases at 10 or 11 minutes, rethink your life's decisions. So Roach count, very nice. I love it a lot. But the Immortal count is getting pretty high. There are currently 3. You can see all 3 of them here. 2 more in production. Working on +1 attack is Mr. IceFang. And yeah, it's going to pretty much just be mass Roach here versus a Stalker Immortal composition. 77 to 50 RV supply. Again, Roaches are pretty supply heavy. Not incredible units, but if there are a lot of them, they get real scary real fast. So, saturating his natural base a little bit here. No more drones in production. He's pretty happy with his 37 workers, which is not great. Again, it just feels like he's afraid. It feels like he's afraid of an attack that's going to come at any moment, and that's fair. I mean, IceFang's moving out. But you can't be so afraid an attack is coming that you never drone up, that you never expand. It hurts. I mean, he's getting upgrades, right? He's got +1 Carapace on the way. He's working on +1 Flyer attack, which production tab says I'm not sure why he's doing that. Let's see how many Roaches he has. He's got 50 Roaches. That's a good number of Roaches. 109 to 62 on that Roach count. Okay. Plus, again, Flyer attack, I don't understand. Oh boy. Roaches are here, man. Goodbye. Focus down the Immortals. Not the Stalkers. Focus down the Immortals. Alright, so 2 down. 3 more back here. Man, that was some really brutal Roach versus Protoss fighting there. And 2 more Immortals die. 2 more Immortals die. This guy's alive. He's got 5 kills. He's happy about that. Beefy needs to spend his money. He's sitting on 1,200, 1,300 while he's fighting up here. He's making 6 Roaches at a time, which is nice. This Immortal, though, just sitting back here and enjoying the luxury of doing 50 damage per shot against these Roaches while being completely unbothered. 12 kills on the Immortal. That's what I'm talking about, man. Look, you are sitting on... Okay, so 15 Mutas. Interesting tech switch. That's why he got +1 Flyer attack, I guess. Alright, so 15 Mutalisks on the way. 74 to 40 army supply. It's going to be a Roachling Muta play here. Coming for the counterattack. No 4th base. He says, oh, it's probably down here, right? There's no way the Zerg player's still on 3 bases at 15 minutes, right? There is. There's totally a way. And Beefy is why. So, alright. So 15 Mutalisks plus Lings plus Roaches means everything for IceFang dies here. Unless you can recall them home. I'm not sure if we're on cooldown or not. But yeah, Immortal's done. Stalkers trying to get out of there. They're trying to blink as much as they can. That blink cooldown feels really long when you're being chased home, though. They're not even blinking all that well, are they? Nope. Oh, there we go. There's a good blink. There's a decent blink there. Continuing to chase. No, go in there. Oh, no, Beefy. Beefy, get in there with your army. You're up 108 to 42 army supply. Go kill this base. Kill it and expand behind it, man. You can do it. You can win this battle. I believe in you. There are not that many stalkers here. Or you could fly around and allow the Protoss to build more units. That's fine too. I'm okay with that. Whew. All right, here it is. The stalker's jumping on top of this. Look at these immortals, though. The immortals are just like, hey, roaches, why don't you all die? Actually, surprisingly, takes a while for Mutalisks to kill immortals. I know there's a shield battery there, but even the ones on the outskirts. Oh, mortal goes down. Okay, all right, Beefy. All right, Beefy, I believe in you. You know what would probably win this game is like 50 Zerglings? 50 Zerglings with the 10 Mutalisks you have against a Stalker Immortal composition? Yes. Hey, 20 Zerglings is good. How many larvae do you have, though? 3. Yeah, this is where injects matter. This is where you need your injects to be on, and this is where you need a macro hatch, probably. Pro tip, get a macro hatch. This queen's at 175 energy. 136, wait, that's not right. 142 energy. 196 energy. Yeah, the injects have just not been fantastic, and that's what keeps people at the lower levels a lot of the time for Zerg. Is the injects, the ability to spend all of this cash that you have. Army supply still 103 to 49 in favor of IceFang. He's got shield batteries. He has shield battery, rather. Honestly, some zealots would do him a ton of good, but I'm not sure he knows about the link count right now. He's engaging into this. All right, fair enough, man. Force fields, lings on top of your immortals, lings on top of your other immortal, pulling back to the cannons and the shield batteries, and Beefy pulls out. I don't know about that decision. Bring the roaches up to the front, Beefy. Come now. No. No. You can't go home. You can't go home. All right. Well, I mean, IceFang's at 63 workers. Beefy's at 35. I think there was a window there for Beefy to win this game. But he's just giving more time for immortals to be produced, more time for sentries, more time for upgrades to pop in. In fairness, he does have +1/+1 for his Zerglings, +1 armor for his roaches, and did he? We never got. Oh, he does have flyer attack. Okay, flyer attack is done. I don't know what I was looking at there. Don't mind me. All right, here goes nothing. Ling, roach, mutalisk. They're like, we're good. Force field does not actually keep any of the roaches out. Are we base racing? What is going on right now? Just, no, don't engage down that ramp. Don't do it. Mutalisk going after probes here. What an absolutely insane attack. Hallucinated Colossus in the mix. Wow. He's trying to go for like a weird base race or something. The Mutalisks get caught out in just the midst of a million stalkers. Beefy has 2,800 resources at home. The roaches are going to get this Nexus, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it really matters. Where is he going with those? Oh, Beefy, no. Not that it really mattered. He was done. These immortals, again, just time of their lives. I wish I had the army value graph. I'd beat you, but I have to leave, says Beefy. Sorry. Oh, Beefy. Oh, Beefy. Look at all this cash he has. 2,000, 1,000. He's making Zerglings with it, which, again, having 40 Zerglings in that engagement could have been good with the right surround. This is just not enough. Zerglings are the correct answer for this. Like Zerglings and Roaches, Zerglings and Ravagers or something, but this many Zerglings by themselves against the +2 upgraded Protoss at 19 minutes is not enough. All right, never mind. You won, says Beefy. He's kind of a funny guy. IceFang. Yep, he says, good game, good game. Ah, the good manner. The good manner continues. And bam, IceFang is victorious there in 19 minutes and 24 seconds. Yeah, how many kills these immortals have? I always like to see that. 12, 9, 14. That's what we're talking about. What we're talking about, number of kills immortals get in these matches is really, really high, especially if you go roaches against them, and Zerglings to some extent. If they're just little Zerglings that are getting one shot by immortals, then really racks up that kill count. Decent force field play here from IceFang. Again, I feel like he force fields this ramp a couple more times. One force field blocks this. So we had enough for at least 3 force fields because we saw those go down. One force field, destroy the queen. Second force field, go after the drones. Third force field, finish off the drones. And I think Beefy's done at that point because he's on 2 bases. He's just lost like 16 drones. He's way behind. And from there, he's just playing catch up. I mean, he was behind the whole game anyway, but he's way behind. This game probably ends sooner. With some better force field play from IceFang there, but that's cool. He won in the end. His macro was better. He had his 4th base up way before Beefy even considered taking a 4th base, and he never considered taking a 4th base, so like infinitely before that. His 3rd base was up and running before Beefy had his 3rd base at all, which, again, Beefy, his macro and his micro seemed fairly good. But if he'd just taken this base about 8 minutes before he ended up taking the base, it's a much different game. He just has more stuff to deal with this. Also, the final engagement, I don't know what he was trying to do. He showed up with a ton of roaches and zerglings and mutalisks and basically walked the roaches into the main base to snipe off the hatchery or the nexus. And then left the mutalisks to die alone against these stalkers. And really didn't do much of anything else, honestly. Yeah, those roaches were not good. They were not good roaches. Resources lost 18,000 versus 20,000. The Zerg player lost more, but not a huge amount more, actually. 12 Immortals died, and 49 Stalkers. That's way more than I thought. 24 Mutalisks, 97 Roaches, a hatchery versus a Nexus. Again, meaningless Nexus at the end of the game. If you snipe that Nexus in like the first 10 minutes, it's probably better than right before you die. You know what I mean? 28 drones went down, 22 probes. Again, most of those probably in the final attack. Some harassment, though. There was some Mutalisk harassment from Beefy that was pretty good. I got to give credit where credit is due. All right, cool. Well, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your mid-rank madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, and I have been streaming on YouTube recently, too. Check that out. And until next time, as always, thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Before us, our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice, our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. Sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Kalarulas. Aramulas. Antaranas. Naslaran. Kinalatu. Casar di Templare. Daramanaka. Oshara Sashina.